camera right where it's at. I want that shot.
Okay, hold on. Kathy, you're going to be in the background. He's going to. Yeah, I don't mind. You're in the background right now.
No Diddy. No Diddy. What did I say? Oh, I need that shot. No Diddy. Okay, we're live, so we're going to talk about 710 here. Cannabis Patient Awareness Day. Can we do it like this? No. We have to do. Oh, no. Let's.
There it is.
All right, let me set up. I got to play the song because I have to set up. So, let me do that first.
Yeah.
Totally not prepared.
Okay.
As usual.
I just wanted you to see it. I'm good. Good evening. Echo cancellation. Boom, boom, boom. We are live. I need that Bruce Buffer sample. We are live. That's like the best. Gotta record. Gotta get that one. That's a keeper. I can't even affect my voice to do that. That guy is amazing. I can't scream it. Do it.
It's time for the main event
of the evening
at UFC 54.
In the blue corner, fight! Love that fighting part. He gets in their face too sometimes. It's the best thing ever. He gets right in their face. And like a couple of weeks ago, he got in one guy's face and he put his head in his bosom, in Bruce Buffer's bosom. He just
out of New Jersey.
The Bayonne Bleeder. Chuck Wepner? Old Chucky, who almost ran me over in a crosswalk. Jim, I swear to Christ, he almost killed me. Chuck Wepner almost killed me. He almost ran me over.
When was that?
About months ago. You know how I call plates out, right? I'm looking at license plates. So I'm looking at this guy. He ain't stopping. I'm like, oh, CHAMP, champ. Oh shit, it's Chuck Wepner.
Bayonne Bleeder. Yeah.
Oh man.
He used to come to the Osprey to watch Salvation, the band that was really playing there in the late 70s. And he always had his people with him then. He was styling.
Right, so smoke him if you got him. Hey, there's Adam. Adam's jumping in. Adam. Hi, Adam.
Hello.
What's up, Adam?
It's good, Adam.
What, is there a bad Adam?
Yes.
Oh, I don't know who that is.
Well, this one's Black Adam. Black Adam.
Oh,
Not bad.
I mean,
What's up, everybody?
What's up?
We have a big day tomorrow, man.
yes, you do. Yes, we do.
Rob Robinson's excited. We got a few more extra people on there. We got Pearson Crosby from Alaska joining us.
Is Rob coming down?
Rob's coming down.
Well, Alaska would be in the afternoon, I would guess. 'Cause the hell time is it out there? Is that 3 hours away still? Alaska. Seems like
It could be 4.
Like 4
Yeah.
or 5. 4.
well, it seems like it's out there. Well, whatever. Is it,
I don't know.
Afternoon
I don't-
scheduling or what?
I don't know about Alaska.
We'll find
Come on,
out.
guys. Come on, guys. You don't. No, you might.
I missed it.
Remember that joke about something about? It's like there's several states names that. It was like, did Mississippi see what Alabama was wearing? I don't know, Alaska, that kind of thing. Like,
Ah,
I caught you.
Oh,
yeah.
okay, yeah, all right, good.
If Mississippi were it's New Jersey, what would Delaware? I don't
There
know.
you-
Alaska. Actually.
Thank you, Jim. Thank you,
stop it.
thank you. See,
Holy crap. Hey, I got memory. Short term, I won't remember I said that.
That's pretty good.
Y'all keep freezing up. Do I keep freezing up?
nope.
No.
Does it sound continual?
Yes.
Turn the heat up.
Yeah, your video is freezing then. I don't know if your audio.
I mean, my video might suck. That's possible.
No, Lefty's freezing up.
Oh, Lefty, do better.
Yeah. Unless he's just messing around going like and then moving.
Well, that's not good because. All right.
I can't tell if you're being. Here, do some motion. Make circles with your arms. I'll tell you whether or not you're looking choppy.
Oh, whoa.
Did you guys see my T-shirt? Remember that episode?
Yeah, now but you froze.
Oh,
It's still
shit.
freezing up. Unless you're doing that too.
No,
I know,
I think
I'll
you
freeze
might.
when you freeze.
Maybe you're the one with the connectivity issues.
Go.
Stephen said that he was going to go out and buy a new one for upstairs, and I said, well, there's one in the closet because we don't put the other.
All right. I'm going to join StreamYard here.
Your old room. Nobody's in.
I'm using this computer tomorrow, so I want to test it out anyway.
Matter of That turned it now.
Entering studio. Okay, enter. No, this is the wrong page. What the heck? After. Yeah. This is it.
Take two.
Yeah. There we go. That down. Stage. All right, it looks good here. This looks okay. Oh, here's our comments. I'm sorry, the comments are up. 4 hours.
Hey, wait a minute. Clark Kent and Superman are the same people. So are Lefty Grimes and El Rampador. How can you be in two boxes? Turn the camera on Lefty Grimes now.
No,
Take your glasses off like Clark Kent wouldn't. Because you don't look like El Rampador with your glasses on.
I was pushing my wheelchair the other day down the street because I ran out of battery, and I had my mask off. I was just pushing the wheelchair, and some guy comes up to me. He's like, "It's you, it's you," and I'm like, "Ready to fight?" And he's like, "No, me and my kid were walking across the street, and somebody almost hit my kid, and we thank you for being out there.
Wow.
I own the computer store over here on the corner. If you ever need any computer work, I'll do it for free."
Really?
I'm like, "Yeah, I know what store you're at. You're the store that needs a ramp." I didn't say that, but I'm like, "Yeah, we're gonna have to get you a ramp."
If you need any computer work done,
Yes.
to fix your computer, does he have anybody at that computer that does web work or things like that? You know, I mean, does he know people?
Web work. Wet work or web work?
Web work. Web
Oh.
rock web work.
Wait,
No, I mean, okay, you can fix computers. Doesn't mean you can, work on a website or something.
yeah, I need to do that.
There's got to be something. He can do something for you. Somebody said that to me. I'd say, yeah, come over to my house, watch me use it, and tell me what the hell I'm doing wrong.
Hey, can you cap that? Can you put the cap on that thing? But keep an eye on it. Keep an eye. So smoke him if you got him, which is we lost Chris and we gained an Adam.
You were. I had muted my mic. Man, I'm walking around this town looking for some food that I can eat. My damn allergies. It's so difficult. But yeah, mute.
See, Lefty Grimes is back too.
Oh yeah, Lefty. You saw that? Look at that shirt. Remember that episode? Where he's smoking. Yeah, remember the one where he gave himself testicular cancer to access medical marijuana? Remember?
Oh.
All right. So yeah, there was an episode. I guess I'll go roll a joint. I'm waiting for my food. There was an episode of South Park where the medical marijuana store came to town.
Oh.
And then, but they wouldn't sell him any because he didn't have any of the qualifying conditions. And one of them was testicular cancer. So he stuck his balls in the microwave until he got tumors. And then he got medical weed and was able to smoke weed anywhere where everyone else wasn't allowed. So then him and all the other people who figured it out, they all put their balls in the microwave, and they all get testicular cancer, and then they can all just get high all the time. And then, so that's in hindsight, that's serious commentary on the problems that patients are facing.
Well, if it would get me home grow, I'll put my balls in the microwave.
Right, you're not using them, right?
At this point. got nothing to lose.
But yeah, no, that was South Park, man. Their satire was always on point.
Well, it does make sort of a comment that, especially in the beginning, it was all about, people just want to get high and they're saying they're, sick and faking being sick and doing what they got to get a card. And it's sort of like, nah, not really. Most of them are sick. So where does that put somebody putting their balls on a microwave to get testicular cancer? It's sort of like, well, they must be having a lot of fun then. See?
Actually, they are having a lot of fun. There's just one scene where, all right, so you remember, all right, you see how big those balls are? you remember the bouncy toys? I bought mine when I was a kid at like Toys R Us.
Yeah.
It was like an inflatable thing with like a horse head on it and the handles, and you could bounce around on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so him and his dozen friends who all gave themselves testicular cancer bounce around on their balls like that thing while smoking weed. In the episode, it's hilarious. You should watch it. I think it's called Medicinal Fried Chicken is the episode, because in the episode people falsely associate the cancer cluster with the new Kentucky Fried Chicken that came to town, because all of a sudden people take testicular cancers up and everyone's eating much more chicken. It's only because they're stoned and they're buying the anyway. Turns out his balls got too big from cancer, and then he couldn't access the dispensary because he couldn't fit through the door, and they weren't allowed to sell it outside of the premises. So then he gets radiation and cures his cancer and moves on with his life. But that was before that character became a weed farmer in the show. So it's a wild set of story arcs. Yeah, man. South Park.
Yeah.
Anyway, social commentary about the medical patient's problem and cannabis access or lack thereof.
Yeah, I like the association. I don't really keep up with South Park though. Do they keep killing Kenny off, or has Kenny been killed off?
Yeah, no, that's just a running gag. That's like subplot.
It just seems like he could have done the same thing, only his testicular cancer would have killed him. Oh no, the microwave killed Kenny. Like maybe they'd blow up. Well,
Smoke him if you got him. Can I get a second on that?
Yeah, I'm gonna roll up a joint right now. I have nothing to roll up a joint right now.
No, I was asking for a second on smoke him if you got him.
Oh yeah, no, I abstain.
It was a standing order, a standing rule. It's our moment of silence. We start our board meeting with. Why? We'll tell you why tomorrow.
Do we have 4?
We did. Chris was on, and now he's off. So yeah, we have a quorum.
Okay.
We had a quorum. It's an official meeting. We had 4 people. What am I smoking here? Did I say what we were smoking? I called it out? No, it was a mix. It was a mix. Another mix. Salad.
It's a melting pot.
Yes, it's the old American melting pot.
potluck.
You know,
So I'm excited about tomorrow. A lot of people are excited. And it should be a really fun day. It should be a nice day. Bringing 2 tents. I got fruit.
Oh, 2 tents. Good.
Got some bananas. Got some really good peaches. Got apples, oranges, grapes. I see Medman has edibles that he made.
Ooh.
He's cooking up something. I'll have to save it. If anybody gives me edibles, I'm saving it for later. I can't get too stoned during the day.
Yeah, it's not a safe bet, really.
Not good for me. I got too much to do. Then it becomes a shit show.
Well, that's always been Weed Man's thing, not doing edibles. Once, hey, try this. No, thanks. I thought, well, that's kind of smart because you really don't know, I mean, somebody be real proud of their work, and rightfully so. In another place at another time, it would be wonderful.
I know before the council meetings, I would try not to dab right before I spoke.
Well, that's a good idea.
Because if I dabbed before I spoke, I usually would forget something.
Well, you lose your edge too.
And you lose your edge. If I was angry, I'm not angry anymore. I'm not so angry. I'm all dabbed out. I'm not so hostile anymore. Peace and love, brother.
Yeah, that's pretty.
And I get in the car and I'm like, those fucking best. I should have said this. I was mad. Why wasn't I mad anymore? Because you were dabbed out, bro.
Yeah.
There's a thing called compassion fatigue. I saw compassion fatigue, and it's kind of like PTSD for empathic people, because you get so involved in somebody else's pain and suffering, it fucks with your own self and your own suffering.
Gee, I think that's true.
Yeah, I mean, how did you deal with that? I mean, you smoked weed. I know when you smoked weed, you smoked one for you and one for Cheryl, right? It was one for Cheryl, one for you, right?
Yeah, well, I have hers. She didn't smoke.
Well, yeah. You would smoke for yourself before you would exercise, though, right?
Oh yeah. Oh hell yeah. And there were some things like some healthcare chores that, they when you can't move, they crop up when they do, and they're not entirely pleasant. But the thing is, if it's not entirely pleasant, and I see it through Cheryl's vision, laying there in the bed, I think it can't be like, oh shit, and get busy with some healthcare stuff without being too graphic. But what I would do is go, okay, hold on. And I would put a CD on, wouldn't turn it on. And I'd get my bowl and I'd plant my feet wide like Arsenio Hall in the beginning of his show, like I'm getting ready. And I'd take a big toke and I'd go, nope. And I'd take another and I'd blow it out and I'd evaluate. I'd shake my head no, and I'd take another. Now, every time I took a toke, Cheryl would start to smile because she knew it was coming. And then 5, 6, it depends on the chore. Tokes later, I take a nice big one, and then I'd blow it out, and I go, I'm going in, and I'd hit that, and the music would come on, like Leonard Skinner, Southern rock type sound stuff, and I'd be partying doing the chores, and it brought about a smile, so.
Did you ever experience caregiver fatigue?
Yeah. It's if you're never off duty when you're not there, like from working. And back in the day, Rick would have a pager. We'd be working, and if this pager went off, I'd be like on, okay, not for me, not an emergency, you got to get home. Okay, no, awesome. So you live on that edge even then. And and then in the blink of an eye, you'd have to be on. Like one night I had I had 6 beers. Cheryl she went to bed about 10:30, and I had like 6 beers. Like, I'm gonna have some beer. I'm gonna go to sleep. She's doing good, and well, I was probably on my 6th, and smoking pot. And then I heard something in the room like, And I came in and her head was thrashing back and forth. Her hands were up around her own throat with the nails digging in. And she was having some sort of seizure, but the spasticity brought the arms up. And then I had to perform. And I did great. Because it's like being on call and the emergency comes and you got to perform. And there were many. So you never get far away from ready alert. And that particular time, that kept up for maybe 5-7 minutes. And then she went comatose. Just nothing. You could see she was breathing. Absolutely nothing. So, a hospital ride later, she's coming to in the hospital, and she didn't know where she was, what was going on, and so I had to sit there. It was like all night. I mean, all night. Now I don't know if you ever drank 6 beers, but try drinking 6 beers and then carry on all night long with like a lot of shit on the line. That was like a lesson for me. So that was like the last time that happens. You never know. I was in the hospital with Cheryl for something. Yeah, I just went to the hospital, and it wasn't an emergency. I think what happened was she got her teeth knocked out, falling out of bed, and was getting some liver clots. It looks like little liver pieces, solid, that come out. I've never seen it or heard anything like it. You can fill up a small cupful. And that had happened the night before, and the guy I called, he told me what to do and get to the hospital. We got to the hospital finally, but then I'm standing there talking to Cheryl, and I turn around, see if Brother Tom's there, and I hear somebody say, like calling a code blue of sorts, and I went to see what the problem was. And it turns out it was Cheryl. She passed out behind my back. Personnel noticed, came over and said, no pulse, no respiration, no breathing, and she's like out. And they had to go defibrillator, like, clear, rip the thing open. Yeah. A lot. I mean, it just was almost endless. But I found out one thing. Hospitals don't do it justice when they show somebody being rushed down a hallway with the person jumped up on the cart doing compressions. And I'm telling you, these people ran down the hallway with this thing. It looked like a NASCAR stunt of some sort. Everybody, teamwork. Boom, And did you know that she I forget, it might have been the second clear. The body kind of jumps up a little, like to show, like that. And then the second time, color came back from ashen white, but it didn't just come back. It came back like this. It almost made me laugh. I mean, it was very cool to see color get back into what I thought was simply a dead body. But it fills up like one of them magic glass. It's hard to explain. But it looks like something filling up, like actually, like cup filling up. Yeah, I got wore out. I'm still wore out, I think. Thing is, what I'm wrestling with is it would be expected that I'm not on call all the time now, and that being the case, I'm also not the advocate / activist that I used to be. Not even close. I'm a shell of that.
Yeah.
And I guess that's because other people aren't as important to me, so I don't try as hard. Now, how do I feel about that? yeah, I wrestle with this shit. I don't, I was pissed off about it earlier tonight, and it really, had one of those moments where I wish it was videotaped because it would have been a fucking solid 90 seconds, man. Killer. So, yeah. Post-traumatic stress, caregiver stress. But I'm just not trying as, not trying as hard as I could without really going too much harder. So I would suggest that maybe we consider sometime before, if I was going to show up at our Senate president's house, it would have to be after a really, really solid effort at a protest at his office. And it doesn't matter if he's there, it's ceremonial, but you've been to his office. Is it the same one that you've been to?
Yeah, there's a nice sidewalk there.
Yeah. And I understand it won't do anything, but if it was a sizable one, yeah, that'll propel me to take the next step if he ignores that. But I'd like to be able to say, hey, look, we tried to do this, like keeping it at your office, because, that's the way we'd like to do things. But when you spend almost 4 years ignoring and not allowing a bill to be heard, and then you ignore all contact attempts as to why you're doing what you're doing, so it goes without explanation. And then if, a couple dozen people could show up at the office just to get the conversation started, no more run silent, run deep here. None of that. But if it continues, 10 days after that, do what I got to do at his house. I'd be good with that, but I can't just like show up without, because even though you have been there and he hasn't really been engaged, yeah, I'd like to showing up at his house if it's necessary to be negotiated after ignoring the protest at his house. Then I could have a negotiation between an Esquire and him. Here's what Jim's going to do. And, whereas you did not reply to that, and whereas he's going to show up and has the right to. And 2 hours facing away from the house, not engaging, just standing there with a sign. Here lives Senate President Scutari.
Scootery.
And then, whatever. But that being said, you never know. He might be ready to let go of the rope on a hearing. Nah, I can't convince myself of that. But that's really, it's messing with my head now. And I did not feel good about 2 hours ago putting it all together. I don't like raising my voice, making a statement to myself. I mean, I can hear me otherwise.
That's why I do the podcast. It makes it bigger.
Yeah.
And it's also for disabled people that can't make it. A lot of people can't make it because they're disabled and they're sick.
Yeah.
Or too stoned, like right now.
Like right now. Well, I think that Senator Singleton's going to get an email, once again, thanks for making it so any practitioner who can recommend cannabis in New Jersey could recommend it for anything, whether it's on the list or not. It'd be off-label recommended then for anything. And that's the new bill. It doesn't have an assembly primary sponsor yet. It's that new. That's 3484, I think 3474. I'm making a list. I got it right here. Yeah, that would be well, I don't have it, but I'm sure it's 3484 or 74. But that's worth thanking Senator Singleton for, and then asking if his compassion for medical cannabis patients ends at the state line. In other words, he's watched us go from this incredible narrow list of indications through how many times was it? I mean, PTSD was added, but also there's maybe 3 other times where conditions were added. So I don't have it, but there is a list of the original conditions and all the ones that are there now. So there's a state about to codify a very narrow list of conditions into their brand new medical marijuana program. And it seems to me it would be proper and a way of, in effect, allowing that legislators were wrong and New Jersey was wrong to make that list so narrow, and coalition we wanted it to be for whatever, that's up to the physician. It should be physician-patient, not legislators figuring out a list of medical conditions. That makes no sense. But that we did it, and by every time we fixed it, it was an admission, yes, we had the list too tight. And now those people that suffered until then, now they can become in the program. So how many times did it take to fix our mistake? And if Senator Singleton knows another state's about to do that, does he not kind of owe it to the people of that state, the patients in that state, to contact somebody who's in the way or has to be a strict, we got to be really strict, to contact them and say, that was proven wrong here in New Jersey, and I watched it happen. And I've just authored the final version of it, meaning it would be recommended off-label. And, we're going to try to get that passed. But why would he not simply take the time to contact that person and say, I would like to talk with you about this at your discretion, because you're making a mistake. Same mistake we made. And I'd like to help you mitigate it a little bit. Find a point halfway between where you are and everybody. It can be recommended for whatever a clinician decides. And of course, my guess is he won't. That'll come through a constituent, not me, so it will get answered. And then I'll do the phone work following that constituent letter up. Meaning Kathy's a constituent, I'll write a letter, email it, and it goes through her system. And then I follow up with the call. But my point is, if he won't do that, if Senator Singleton's like, I don't want to do that, I get to pick on him too. This is the reason that we didn't have help in the beginning, because there was 13 states before us, and probably half had already fixed their narrow lists by the time we made that mistake. And nobody got in touch with us and said, yo, you're going down the wrong path. That's what's in it for Patients Day for me. I mean, we should be able to help each other, patient to patient, in other states, beyond just sort of like what we can do this way, because then that has to be presented to legislators in other states. And who's that legislator going to listen to? A patient in their state, or a legislator, his counterpart in another state who'd already been through this? See, this is like still the after effect is Nikki Scutari saying, yeah, I'm going to be going back to Colorado, and we're going to look into this. No, don't go.
Brother,
I don't know.
All right, here let's call somebody William wants to talk to me. He just called me. Oh, hold on. Let me set the phone up. I want to give him time tomorrow to tell his story about what's happening. Let's see.
And how cannabis not being institutionalized, this is the effect. Because in New Jersey, especially, we have the same problem here. Just, you're out of luck in an institution. I haven't seen him since I went there last time, so he may have a bone to pick with me about that. I'm not sure. We'll find out. Are you calling? I'll speak in between rings. Are you calling people tomorrow, or are they calling you?
They have to call into StreamYard.
You don't call them first, or somebody say, "Okay, give a call." Like,
That would be great. That's why, yeah, I need you to host while I do all that kind of stuff. Sure.
no, I could be calling you. You got to do some post. But I could also, call and see if they're ready. Like half hour before. That'd be about right, wouldn't it? About a half hour before, to give a call and say, "Are you on schedule to call then? Because we got you scheduled for, 11:30." Okay.
Yeah, luckily, Rob will be there in person.
Yeah.
So that'll be good. Tommy, I'll make sure I tell Tommy.
I wonder, does Rob know any of these people any better than us who you're going to be talking to? He knows a lot of people, but not necessarily. I honestly can't tell you when the last time is that I've seen Rob. God, it feels like a decade.
It's been a few years.
Hey. I can't tell you when. I remember seeing a picture and going, "Oh man, Rob looking older too." But then if I'm looking at him when he's looking older too, it means I didn't see him long enough to. I mean, I look exactly the same as I did last year. How do I live in a world where when I drop something, it's never below me?
Well, I'm all set for tomorrow. I have to basically break down the podcast here and set it up again. So I'm going to probably just end this and start breaking down, loading my truck.
Yeah, I'm going to load up tonight too, except for I got a case of water. I'm freezing half the bottles of water and refrigerating the other half.
Nice.
And then I got 2 coolers that should hold them all, and I'll put them in, and then some ice as well. So do the best we can to. And looks like it could be breezy tomorrow. They're saying 12 miles per hour. So if I can, I'll go pick a gallon jug or 2 out of the recyclables and.
Send me the link, and I'll just do it at 10:30 and put everybody on friggin' hold.
What was that?
Pardon me?
Oh, it's William.
Will you call this number? What's up with that? Oh, that's funny. Well, yeah, I mean, I'm looking at my left ear is getting better. I'm able to hear out of it. That is a medical miracle. Are you just goofing on me, or
No,
what?
well, William, I was ringing your phone so much that I turned it down on the board, and I just turned it down a little bit. And I was hoping you'd
Okay.
pick up, and I'm glad you picked up because I couldn't hear. I didn't hear anything, and I heard something. I don't know what you said, but I heard something.
Okay.
I don't know what you said.
Oh, man. But yeah, they're getting ready to put me to bed.
Okay, I got you on for 10:30, I think, in the morning. So
You send me a link.
I'm just gonna call you.
Okay.
You can't do StreamYard, can you? No, you can't do that.
Well, I got some information. I was speaking with Brad Taney,
Okay.
and I said, "Ooh, what's the possibility of registering the toothpick flags and labels with the federal government under uh, drugs and something else? I forget what it is right now, but that's where I'm going because it's going to definitely, without a shadow of a doubt, lean on food safety. I want that.
Food safety.
And I really don't care how much it costs. With the copyright and trademark thing, and having it in with the. Hold on a sec. Okay.
Well, that's very expensive. Well, tomorrow I want you to focus on the what happened to
Food
you.
and Drug Administration.
Tomorrow, hey, tomorrow we're going to talk about what's going on with you in the hospital there.
Well, yeah. So I'm looking at what I have to look at is the possibility of licensing.
Of what?
Pardon me?
What did you say?
Of what? Licensing the product.
Licensing?
Yeah. Someone else can write that. I have no place to live when I leave here. Don't have it. Don't have the furnishings to put in another place if I was able to find a place.
Can you
Because
appeal?
everywhere I've been hearing,
Can you
it's
appeal?
been 3 months escrow.
They don't have any evidence against you. Why don't you just appeal it?
Why don't you drop dead, right?
Well, if you got nowhere to go.
The other thing is, licensing you can get. Because I ain't got no money, I got nowhere to go, and I gotta find a way to generate it. The only way I know to generate the funding that I need is through my creativity.
Funding's tough. We're all looking for funding. Grant money,
I'm
funding.
also looking at writing a book, Surviving the Nursing Home Environment. There is no book out there talking about senior citizens being stuck in a facility.
Are you still selling your mom's book?
I got to redo my book. I got to redo those books because I had to get rid of Scott. And I can't have no association with Scott's art and what I got going on with mom's books. So it's a redo. Would fall under revised edition. And then I can add, subtract, and modify the mom's book. And then add, subtract, and modify to the other book because I got to get rid of Dr. M. I mean, everything was looking pretty good at the time. But somewhere along the line, he got caught up in some bullshit where they were able to suspend his license for 3 years. That's why he moved to Florida. You can have the greatest intentions in the world. It doesn't mean anything if someone can sabotage it. That's the way people are. They get jealous, and at the instant, they want to find a way to shut their shit down because they ain't got it. Sad. So maybe I'll just die. Or maybe I'll just die that way. I don't know. Definitely a shame. No doubt about it. So I was thinking maybe you might want to get with Jim Miller. I had a picture framed for him with Cheryl's grave and the flag flying. He could number them and sell them. Like a collection. And they're all 8x10s. Nice picture. And while I was at it, I had one done for the headstone of Anslinger. The same thing can be done with that as well.
No, he can't hear us now. William can't hear us now.
So
We're good.
I'm just trying to find a way to make a living. That's all I was ever trying to do. And help along the way. That's it. People talk a good game until it's time to step up, and they end up stepping off. Explain it to me.
Stepper. Hot stepping.
Jim can make a serious dollar with that. That picture. Yeah. Numbered. Maybe 10,000, 11,000, whatever.
Yeah.
Just put limited edition on it.
Limited
it's
edition.
Limited until you stop.
Be dialing, people. Be dialing.
That's the way it goes.
Get your toothpicks here. Be dialing.
Limited edition.
Limited edition, slightly used toothpicks for cannabis products.
Slightly used.
When it's time to make a living, it can't all be fun and games.
Only used in one mouth.
Because you're going to have mofos out there trying to find a way to sabotage and stop you. Because of what? Jealousy.
What?
Will get you every time.
What?
Hey, can I be your friend so I can fuck you? Oh, I'm sorry. So I can, so I can stop you from moving forward. Are you there? Am I wasting my time because I'm not hearing any echoing?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Brother, what's that? What's that, brother?
But yeah, I had mentioned that to Kim when I had sent it to him by chat.
Are you feeling mad?
Well, the whole purpose of medical marijuana in New Jersey is because of that woman. Is that or is that not true?
Are you feeling mad? Are you feeling
Because everybody wants kitty,
Titty?
especially in New Jersey, right?
Titty? What?
I'm going to go, and I'll be looking forward to your phone call tomorrow.
Okay, man. Sounds great.
Yeah, it's all good.
Looking forward to talking to you.
And I'm fighting with these bitches on a daily basis.
He's gonna go for another half
Are you
hour.
kidding me? I
Another half
had
hour.
to battle.
Are you feeling mad?
Because they want to give it to me an hour before or an hour after I eat. That is not food with my medication. Okay, so and the only reason they have that set up that way is so they can employ people.
Okay,
You don't know how to
terrific.
give yourself your own medication. Are you kidding me? We got to get somebody to do it. All right, Lefty, I got to go. I'll talk to you tomorrow. You hear me?
Okay, terrific.
Okay, terrific.
Okay, terrific.
Okay. William? Oh, I guess he had to go. Ew, brother, ew. So now tomorrow has to be straight and to the point about his issues at the hospital.
Yeah,
We can't talk about flags.
you have to take care of this tomorrow because it needs to be all about the hospital
I'm going to talk about the
and all
hospital.
that. Yeah, but you know you gotta. It's like bowling with the guardrails, so it doesn't go in the gutter. That's
Good
what
luck.
you are. You're not. Good luck to you.
Good luck for all of us.
No, that.
We're going to have a prayer circle before this tomorrow.
No, really. It's because it's kind of when I say a private joke, I don't mean in the matter of actually being a joke, although it can get pretty funny, and that's fine for your normal podcast, but not tomorrow.
No, tomorrow's a serious day.
And you can't let that, and I can't help keep that on the rails. He's going to want to drag that somewhere else.
Oh, I sent the invite out to a bunch of people. A lot of them I didn't mean to send them out to. Oh, well.
To who? What? And what do you mean by the invite?
That's okay. They all know I smoke weed anyway at church. I sent up my entire church the Cannabis Patient Awareness Day, so they're all aware of it.
What if a church bus shows up about 10 o'clock?
A bus full of liquid church shows up at the State House. Yeah, I knew you guys would finally get it. Yeah.
That's funny.
That'd be great.
Yeah, really. In somebody's world, I guess it would be happening.
All right. Well, I'm going to pack up and get ready for tomorrow because I'm getting some good night's sleep tonight. So, motion to dismiss, Jim.
Yeah. Okay, I second it.
All right. We'll
All in
catch you tomorrow.
favor? Yeah. It's
All in favor?
Yeah. Anyway, compassionate. What would you call it before? Compassionate care, burnout, fatigue. What were you talking?
Compassion fatigue.
Yeah. Okay, fatigue. I'm just trying to.
You can Google it. It's a thing, and there's ways to deal with it, which is pretty much how you dealt with it. You smoke a lot of weed, you take a break, smoke more weed.
Yeah. Well. Yeah, I think that I reached my breaking point with taking care of that, and I don't know. My lifeboat only fits so many. I had to throw one back.
All right, Jim. I'll see you tomorrow, man.
All right, I'll try to be there pretty early. If I say when I'm going to try to be there, I'll be late. So I'm not going to say when. This way,
That's fine.
Maybe it'll be. Oh, then if I mention it, it just happens.
I just love being early. It's just me.
No, well, you need that. You don't have any stress setting up.
Yeah, I'm the early guy.
Well, I do that for like going to committee meetings and stuff, and then even when I'm late, I'm still 45 minutes before they begin.
I'm a sound guy. I'm the first to arrive, the last to leave.
Oh yeah, Jackson Brown wrote a song about you. You do know that song, right?
No. Jackson Brown?
Get the load out.
Get the load out?
Yeah.
No.
Really?
Yeah. Okay. The load out. It's called. He sings it with stay just a little bit longer. He follows get the load out. It's the stage crew. They're the first to get there and the last to go. And while they're wrapping up, he's playing the piano because he don't want to stop and whatever. So just one more tune while they're packing up, and then they go into stay just a little bit, it's very heartfelt thank you to the crew that gets him there and hacks him up every time, for minimum
So
wage.
wait, he plays a piano while his crew is breaking the rest of the band down?
Yeah, sometimes.
I love that. That's a great idea.
I mean, that's how he is, I mean, they're real people. They like what they do. He relies on them and they come through for him every time. I gotta say, he's one of the best concerts too. Man's a talent. Comes out and does piano first, and then he picks up the guitar and does stuff like Running on Empty and all that, But yeah, I'll send you a link to that.
All right. See you in the morning.
Okay, but watch that tonight. I'm going to ask you about the load out tomorrow.
On the way home, I'm going to watch it on the way home.
I'm going to send you a link to that. You're going to watch it? You're going to have an accident? What do you do?
I watched YouTube videos on the way home.
Okay, I'll send you a link.
I put it right in front of my face.
Okay.
All right. Later.
See you in the morning.
See ya.